It all happened probably within the first hour that we'd went out, and one of the guys that was with us, their jet ski broke down.
Right.
We managed to fix that in the water and send him back to Broughty Ferry. Ben then restarted his ski, and his engine seized on his ski. So
not good.
Not a good start. Proceeded to tow him, and my jet ski overheated. So
yours overheated?
Mine overheated, towing Benny's.
As well? Oh my goodness.
So we said to another boy that was with us, because there was 5 of us in total, you take Benny's ski back to the pier. Once mine's closed down, I'll put Benny on the back of mine, and we'll head back. So that left me, Ben, and another guy on his ski out there in the water.
And then you were in the water for more than 4 hours. I mean, that I can't imagine what that must be like. I mean, Ben, just talk me through that. You know, how your attitude towards it changed during those hours.
Well, when we first got into the trouble, we kind of knew that we were in trouble, and the situation that we were in, we had to get out of. And we tried everything that we can. We used all the survival skills that we had to try and get from where we were to the shore side. Trying to keep a hold of the ski as long as possible to make it a bigger target for people to look for. But the conditions of the water on that day were quite horrific. Around about 5 metre swells. And the jet ski, Gavin's jet ski, ended up sinking. That's when we decided to leave the jet ski and try and make a swim for shore.
But you must have had amazing kit on to be wearing good kit to be able to survive in the water for that long, because you know, this was November.
Yeah, it was. We had the obviously dry, warm clothes underneath our dry suit, and we were more prepared for the cold water, and that's probably what kept us going for so long, to be honest.
It came to the point, though, didn't it, that you thought you weren't going to make it?
It did, yeah. It wasn't until the lights started to fade. The helicopter had been over the top of our heads.
And not seen you?
Not seen us. The lifeboat, we watched the lifeboat going past a number of times. It just couldn't see us. They were sweeping up the north side of the river. Myself and Gavin were in the centre of the river. Once the lights started to fade, that's when we turned to each other and thought, you know, this must be our time. And we kind of talked about, you know, how we were going to do it the easiest way. Do we lie back? Do we fall asleep? Do we go under and take a breath? How do we do this? And that's when Gavin seen the Arbroath lifeboat.
And there was an amazing piece of luck. So explain to us what happened. You were out, plainly searching for them. They could see you, but you couldn't see them.
Really, we'd done a search for just over an hour. We were called out late on the search, and we searched for about an hour. Fading light, we were obviously fearful for the guys. We heard that there was 2 guys on a jet ski. Normally you're looking for a jet ski, it's quite obvious to see. It just wasn't there. You know, the guys had lost their jet ski, and light was fading. We probably went on a proper search pattern, but the local knowledge of our coxswain, he was quite happy to just look in the eddies, the back eddies of the Tay, and you know, into shallow water where.
And at some point you turned off your engine.
Yeah, you know how this all came about, and it's almost, you know, a freak that it happened. We were in an area where we probably shouldn't have been.
Yeah.
You know, with the conditions, but you know, we knew that's sort of roughly where they would be. We took a radio transmission from the Coast Guard, and we were on a search pattern about 8 knots, and just the coxswain brought back the throttles, and it was just enough time for the noise to dull down, and it's just good old-fashioned lifeboat. And again, you know, having all your senses aware. I could only see.
You heard a whistle?
Yeah, I heard a whistle and the shouts, and I was at the front of the boat, and I was the only person that actually heard that day. So it was just, as I say, we were looking out to the front of the boat, and there was probably a 20-degree arc of light, and if they weren't there, we weren't going to see them. They were probably 200 metres away from us.
Oh my goodness.